Mr. Selector. Rastamura the bodyman target Tangala commercial. Well. Bana ekirikitia. Bana mwebale kwagala people power. Bana mwebale kuguma. Bana mwebale kutoba. Foot soldier, are you there? Bana bakora omulimo. Okay, obutamala budde. Thank you, my president.
Today is a special day. Today I want to salute the Ugandans, the so-called people with disabilities. I don't think you are with disabilities. I think you are people abled differently. We salute you. It's interesting to know that we have up to 12.4% of our population living with challenges. By now, we are supposed to be living better and relating better, well knowing that these are conditions that you don't give a timeline. I'm proud myself to have known that way before. As you know, even when I was still ghetto president, you remember that my vice president was a person abled differently. We've believed that, we still believe that. We know that you deserve better, which you don't get. The Baganda say, obulema tebujjadda. Here where we are, we have friends who 2 years ago were full-bodied, so to say. But today, many of them have lost their limbs, some have lost their eyes, some are now mentally challenged. I mean, Eddie Mutwe cannot claim to have all his fingers together. So, all of us here are candidates of disability, especially when we are facing this brutal regime. So it's important that we continue educating even those ones that have not appreciated it, that these fellow citizens have to be given a feeling of equality and equity as they live in this, our country. Well, for now, we are just saying that. But ladies and gentlemen, allow me today, on a day celebrating people with disabilities, the people I would like to say they're able differently, that all is not lost. We have a plan in a new Uganda, a plan where you will be equally represented, equally treated, where you will feel equal, and not just equality, but equity. I want to remind you that among our values, inclusiveness is top on the agenda. So that we intend to, as a policy, as an NUP policy, as a government policy, because we will be the government, we'll make sure we enforce it. We'll have it in schools, we'll have it in hospitals. You'll not hear somebody that is physically or mentally challenged being discriminated in a public facility, hospital also. It is not a mistake that you find ramps here or in Kamocha or everywhere. We are not even doing enough. Under our leadership, no building should get a license when it has not considered ramps or making life comfortable for people that are physically challenged. And this is not, we are not inventing it. This is what happens in well-governed countries, in developed countries. You can even be sued. How can a plan be confirmed by KCCA or any other relevant authority that does not cater for people living with disabilities? How can a building get a plan? How can a club or a bar or a business get a license? As a matter of fact, well-developed countries that respect their citizens in equal measure, have policies where even while giving jobs, you have to employ these people to make sure you are deliberate about including them in society. That must be done. That is the only way we are going to cater for these, our brothers, our sisters, because every family has somebody. Could be your child, could be your parent, could be your brother. And if you don't have that person, you will soon get that person. Because this is humanity, this is who we are. So it's important that we think ahead of the times.